According to forensics, the fire was definitely started deliberately, with petrol by the looks of it.
An amateur job, then?
Probably. And it was started outside the barn. That could rule out Carter.
Maybe. But then again, he might have thought he was being clever.
True.
Either way, I'd say we've got a domestic on our hands. The question is, which one of them did it? The husband or the lover?
You gave me the fright of my life, you know that, don't you?
Sorry.
You've got nothing to be sorry about. I just want you to be up and about, and that is all that matters. Look, Richie, I know we've not always got on in the past, but I do worry about you, you know. You are the only son I've got. It's going to be in all the papers. Mind you, they ought to get the facts right first. Said on the radio she was 48.
So?
That's what I'm saying. They've got it wrong.
Well, they haven't.
You were joking. She was 48?
Yeah.
48? But I'm only 38.
What's that got to do with anything?
Everything. What the hell do you think you were playing at? And she were married. Oh, it's all making sense now.
Look, Mum, you don't know anything about it, all right?
Yeah, and we both know why that is, don't we? Because I would have hit the roof, that's why.
I loved her.
Loved her? You don't even know the meaning of the word. You're just a kid, Richie.
Is Victoria all right? Good. No, I want you to bring her up here. No, I want to tell her myself, Kathy. Yeah, I'm fine, honest. Look, I'll see you soon. Bye.
Dead at 48. Makes you think, doesn't it? My poor Vic. He was only 40.
Oh, you've only got instant. Oh, and that horrible powdered stuff at that. Haven't you got any of the real stuff?
I don't like it. Anyway, you used to drink instant.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of things I used to do, Viv, but time marches on, doesn't it? No, I'm sorry, I can't be drinking that muck. Don't tell me you haven't got a juicer.
There's some orange squash in the fridge. Or if you want the real stuff, there's some in the shop.
I can see I'm going to have to get you organised, aren't I? I mean, I can't be living like this, no. My slumming days are over. And, well, I don't sound picky, but have you seen the state of that fridge? You want to treat yourself, kid, eh? Splash out a bit. There's more to life than low-fat cheese spread, you know.
Look, I didn't know you were coming, did I? Anyway, you want to thank your lucky stars. Kelly wasn't here, otherwise you'd be keeping on the sofa.
Yeah, and that reminds me, how old is that bed?
Better open up. I'm running late, as it is. How long are you planning on staying for, by the way?
Well, I think he deserves to sweat for a couple of days, don't you? So, let's see how it goes, shall we?
It just happened, Mum.
It just happened. Do you mean like this fire just happened? You might think you're grown, lad, but it's always me who's got to come and bail you out.
I left home at 16, remember?
Yes, well, it looks like that was a mistake and all. You're 19, Richie.
No, Mum, I'm 20. I think I'm old enough to know what I'm doing, all right?
Oh, then how come you're in this mess then, eh? Oh, wait till your dad hears about this.
He's not my dad. He just happens to be your husband. Couldn't care less what he thinks.
I am going for a coffee.
Do you think I should go up there?
I don't know, Ashley.
I feel I should, but... well, I don't want to get in the way. Sometimes a vicar is the last person you want to see.
Quite. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. Just at the moment, God seems pretty cruel. Oh, Carlos, there was a phone call for you this morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah, somebody called Jennifer. Sounded pretty keen to track you down, if you ask me.
I'm sure she did. Look, if she calls again, tell her I'm not here, all right?
Why?
Just do it, Bernice.
Oh, that was a bit rude.
Probably an ex-girlfriend.
Oh, the least he could do is talk to her.
Perhaps it's gone beyond talking, Bernice.
Yes.
Have you seen Diane?
Oh, she's gone up to the hospital, Ellen. You know what she's like.
They're my patients, and in my opinion, neither Mr. Carter nor Mr. Sugden is up to being interviewed at the moment. I'm sorry.
So when will they be? Up to it, that is.
When I say so.
There are the lads.
Well, perhaps it hasn't been a wasted journey after all. Detective Chief Inspector Harvey, could I have a word?
So do you have to stay here all day?
That is the general idea.
Oh, how boring. I could never work again. Too much to do. People to see, places to go. Is there much going on round here?
Oh, plenty. Just have to be in the know.
Really? Is there a sort of, country jet set? I'm not really into impoverished farmers.
Well, there's the Tates.
Who's the Tates?
Oh, they own everything around here.
And you're in with them?
Oh, yes, very good friends, naturally.
And they don't mind you being a shopkeeper, then?
No, why should they? Gold mine, this shop.
Well, you could have fooled me. You haven't had one customer in yet today.
Morning.
Morning, Ashley. And what can I get for you?
Just the morning paper. I came over earlier, but you weren't open.
Oh, sorry. A bit of a late start.
Terrible news, isn't it?
What is?
Oh, you've not heard? Sarah Sugden's dead.
Oh, that, yes. Shocking, isn't it? I'm sorry I've had a lot on.
Well, seeing as she's not going to introduce us, I'm Carol.
Carol's an old mate.
We met at Selfridges, you know, Oxford Street. We were in-store demonstrators. We could flog anything we could, and we did, didn't we, Viv?
Oh, you can say that again.
We were on commission, you see. It's a big incentive.
It sounds fun.
Yeah, it was. We had a laugh, didn't we, Viv? Oh, God, the things we got up to. Make a vicar blush.
Really? Well, I must dash. I just came in for a paper. See you.
I bet he looks cute in his cassock.
I feel really awful. Totally forgot about Sarah. It's terrible, you know, about Sarah.
What do you mean they want to question?
It's just routine. I said they'd have to wait.
It's right, they'll have to wait.
Where's Mummy?
Well, that's what I want to tell you about, sweetheart. So come and sit here, eh? Give Danny a big cuddle first. You know I love you, don't you? Well, it's about your mummy.
Is she never coming back?
Run the names past me again, Brundle.
Robert and Andy Sugden, sir.
Which one's adopted?
Andy, the dark-haired one. Here they are.
Kathy! All right.
No, not really. Look, would you do me a favour? You wouldn't take Victoria back with you, would you?
Of course. What's up?
It's the police. They want to question the boys.
We've managed to get a side room, so when you're ready.
I'll give you a ring as soon as we've finished.
Fine. Tell Jack I'll see him later. You gonna come with me then?
Diane, she's just been told, but I don't think it's really sunk in yet.
Don't worry. She'll be fine with me. Won't you, sweetheart?
I'll come pick you up later. Okay.
Who's that?
Diane Blackstock. She's a friend of the family.
Right then. Who wants to go first?
We don't bite, you know.
I'll go first if you like.
Right then. If you'd like to follow me. You as well, Mrs. Glover.
You okay?
He'll be all right with me. Won't you, lad? Shall we sit down, then? Hey, there's nothing to be nervous about. He's only going to ask you a couple of questions. You're not on trial, you know.
So when you arrived, the fire had already started.
Yeah.
And who else was there?
My dad.
What was he doing?
He was just standing there. He looked shocked.
Shocked?
Yeah. And he told me to call 999.
And did you? Call 999?
No. I ran towards the house and Andy came out.
So Andy was in the house?
Yeah.
So what happened then?
Then I saw Richie.
Coming from the barn?
Hey, you're doing really well.
Then what happened?
He said my mum was in there.
But can't this wait?
I'm afraid not. We need to establish the facts.
What facts?
That fire didn't start itself, Mrs. Glover. Now, in your own time, Robert, what happened next?
Oh, I had to get out of that shop. I don't know how she stands it in there all day. It's like doing time.
Carlos, phone. It's that Jennifer again.
Well, I've told you, Bernice, I'm not here.
No, don't involve me in your private life.
I'm not. Just tell her I'm not here, all right?
So you're not taking it?
No.
Who's Jennifer?
Nobody. Well, hello.
I'm just taking her through to the back, if that's all right, Alan.
Yes, fine.
We'll go and see what's on telly. You should have seen the photographers outside the hospital. Unbelievable.
Photographers?
Yeah. It's a pity they haven't got anything better to do. Come on, sweetheart.
That's the little daughter of Sarah Sugden, you know, the lady who died in the fire.
Poor little thing.
Do you have any children?
Me? No. Must be joking. I decided to give it a miss. Too selfish. What about you?
Right, that's it. That is the last time I lie for him. If she phones again, he's here. I don't care what he says. Did you see poor little Victoria?
I was just telling Carol about it.
There's 3 of them. 3 kids without a mother. Don't bear thinking about, does it?
So you say you were up in your bedroom when the fire started? Just say yes or no, lad. There's nothing to be frightened of.
Yes.
Then what happened?
I heard a bang.
What sort of a bang?
I don't know, just a bang.
So then what happened?
Well...
Take your time.
Andy, just say what you remember.
Then I went outside and I saw Robert. Robert, my dad.
You saw Robert and your dad? Then what did you do?
I can't remember.
Yes, you can. You were outside with Robert. What did you do next?
I can't remember. I'm not lying, I can't remember.
Just have a think.
I'm sorry, but I can't sit here and watch this.
Okay. Come on, son. No more questions, okay?
They think it might be arson.
Well, that's what it sounded like.
Then why has no one talked to me?
I don't know. Dad, you don't think it was Richard here?
Richie?
Yeah. I mean, what was he doing there?
I don't know. I just don't know.
Poor little lamb. She fell straight asleep. She doesn't really understand, but she knows. Her little body's just shut down. Oh, what a terrible thing to happen, Alan. It's every mother's nightmare, this. Dying. Leaving your kids to fend for themselves. I remember when Bernice was little. It was somehow worse being on my own. Well, let's face it, I was all she'd got. I spent many a sleepless night. I just couldn't bear the thought of her being left on her own.
Diane, I'm worried about you. You mustn't let this get to you. If you do, you'll be very little help to Jack.
I know, but I'm allowed a moment, aren't I?
Yes, of course.
You're a lovely man, Alan. Do you know that?
Anything going on between you and Jack?
Why do you ask?
I don't know, just a feeling.
We're just good friends.
Yes, of course. I don't know what got into me. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Mum.
honest.
I know you are, love. And I'm sorry too. You know, flying off the handle like that. You know what I'm like.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Anyway, main thing is for you to get better. That is all that matters.
I really did love you, you know.
You did it, didn't you? You started that fire. I couldn't figure it out at first. I mean, why were you in there? It didn't make sense, but it does now.
Can we have somebody in here quick?
I didn't do it, Jack.
Don't you lie to me. What happened there? Did you get bored? Did you want to change?
Please! Can somebody help me?
Why did you do it, eh? Well, you won't get away with it, you hear me? I'll see you dead first.
That's enough, Mr. Sugden. Calm down. I said that's enough.
Carlos, she phoned again, you know.
Look, I'm sorry. What else do you want me to say? I don't know how she got the number.
She sounded pretty upset to me.
Do I look like I care?
Do you know, I'm seeing a different side to you today. Who's she anyway?
Someone I'd rather forget. Now, can we leave it?
She's sleeping out the back. Alan's with her. My heart goes out to her. Well, all of them. Kids need the mothers.
How's Bernice?
If you're asking, has she been in contact with Rodney, I don't know. She tells me nothing these days, Ashley, thanks to you.
We meet again.
Oh, hello.
Dead in here, isn't it? Is it always like this?
No. Sometimes it's worse. So you live in London?
Yeah, well, Essex. You should see the house. We've got the lot we have. Pool, snooker room, spiral staircase. I'm having a moat built next. Yeah, really, the garden's that big. Do you know, I am the envy of all my friends. Still, I suppose you lot aren't into earthly pleasures, are you? Or are you?
Oh, do you know, I just remembered I've got an important meeting to attend. Church roof. Enjoy your stay.
It just went up. Out of nothing. Sarah got trapped behind it. I couldn't help her. I couldn't get to her. There was too much smoke. I couldn't help.
So you got out?
Yeah. And this is the weird bit. I went to go back in to help her, but Jack, he wouldn't let me. He started fighting with me and he threw me on the ground and then he ran back in.
To the barn?
Yeah, he ran back into the barn. I know why he went back in. He went to make sure that she was dead.
Why do you think that, Mr. Carter?
Because I saw him light the fire.
You saw him? But I thought you were hiding.
We were, but I heard him.
You heard him or you saw him, Mr. Carter? Which one? Did you actually see Jack Sugden light the fire?
Yeah. I saw him light the fire.
Are you sure?
Positive.
I'm surprised you're still standing.
What's that supposed to mean?
You last night, you were making a right racket. Who were you drinking with anyway?
Carol.
Who's Carol?
Yeah, they're a right miserable bunch round there. Been rushed off your feet, have you?
You remember Carol, don't you?
And you must be Donna. Do you know, you were no bigger than this the last time I saw you. Haven't you grown?
Yeah, well, she's not a midget.
But Viv, she's gorgeous. I bet you've got the boys queuing up after you, haven't you?
Apparently. We kept her up last night.
Oh, you should come and joined us. We had a ball, didn't we, Viv?
Yeah, although I am suffering for it now.
Hey, you know what you need, babe?
I shouldn't have.
Well, I did. And there's plenty more where that came from.
Oh, well, go on then, crack it open.
Yeah. Cop hold of that whilst I go and get some glasses.
How long's she staying for?
Let's grab a coffee before we question Sugden.
Do you believe Carter?
I believe Jack Sugden did it, yeah. He's the only one with a motive, Brundle. I don't know how I'd feel if my missus ran off with a bit of a kid. He did it all right. We've just got to prove it, that's all.
You know, there's something very odd about this, Jennifer. He won't even talk about it.
It is his business.
He's so rude about her, Alan. I mean, there's no need for that, is there? I always thought he was a gentleman. Not anymore, I don't.
I don't think you should prejudge him until you know all the facts.
Yeah, well, I'm sick of giving people the benefit of the doubt. Got me nowhere in the past, does it? No, I think it's about time I started judging a book by its cover.
Hello, Alan. How's Victoria?
Well, she's in the back room with Diane. She's slept nearly all day. How are the boys?
Oh, you know, coping. They're over at the house. Did you know they were questioned by the police today?
Yeah. Diane, tell me.
They seem to think it's arson. My head's spinning, Alan.
Poor Jack. How is he? Do you want a drink?
No, thanks. I'd best get back. I don't want to leave the boys on their own for too long.
All right, well, you do whatever you have to do.
Thanks.
Mr. Sugden?
I wondered when you'd get round to me.
May I?
The lads tell me you suspect arson.
No. We know it was arson.
Right. Oh, you want to know what happened then? Well, I'll tell you what happened. What happened?
I have to caution you, Mr. Sugden. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention, when questioned, something which you may later rely on in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence.
What's going on?
Your wife's dead, Mr. Sugden. What do you think's going on?